Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 182 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. We're doing one thing every day this year to be a better person, be a better version of ourselves, right? Because it's the only person we can be. The only thing we can do is continually improve and be a better version of ourselves. I think that's really our purpose here on the planet. I spent a lot of time looking for and trying to understand, well, why am I here? And asking those deep questions. And it wasn't until after I had a sudden cardiac arrest that I realized we are all just here to live a life experience and contribute to the world in a positive way, like we talked about last month. Contribution. We're all here to make the world a better place and to make our lives better and those people we love and care about lives better. Well, today we're switching gears, and of the 9 key areas that I talk about in the life framework, we are going to switch gears and begin focusing on mental health and well-being. Remember, they're physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, communication, and confidence. And we've covered communication, confidence, contribution, we just got done with, relationships, financial. This month, we're going to talk about mental health and well-being. So what's the first thing we need to do in order to dive deep into this subject and really work on different topics related to mental health and well-being? We have to identify what is your definition of mental health. What does mental health mean to you? Because that is the most important definition. You can look up a bunch of definitions online. You can ask an artificial intelligence, which I guess they're expert thinkers and computers, right? So they're all about mental, and we'll get into emotional, spiritual, and physical in later months this year. But our action item is to say, okay, what is my definition of mental health? What does good mental health look like to me? What is mental well-being, etc.? And then we're going to dive deep into all kinds of different topics about consciousness, identity, ego, mental health tools and practices that we can use. We're going to soap up a mental challenge that we're having, and we all have them, believe it or not. And then at the end of the month, we will pick a mental goal and we will apply our ideance process to it. But first, we need to figure out, what does it mean to us? If you need help with this, just please ask. Otherwise, go ahead, be a better person, look it up. My kids used to say, Google that. And so you can always Google it, or ask whatever search engine that you use, or you can get out an old-fashioned dictionary. I used to have one sitting here. I have a little tiny German dictionary. How funny is that, right? We could look it up in German, although I could never see it. That's why I keep it to remind me that I used to be able to see. So you can look it up in the dictionary, and then you can say, well, how does that work for me? I'm reading the definition. Now, what does that actually mean to me, and what does that look like in my life? To me, it means more peace of mind, less stress, the ability and the confidence to know that I can handle whatever comes up from a mental standpoint, and also that I can figure stuff out. We all have problems, we all have challenges, and I have chosen to believe, because it is a choice, that no matter what happens, I'm going to figure it out, and we're going to all be okay. And we always are. Why? Because the universe is breaking my favor. We're going to, of course, talk about mental core values, mental beliefs, the 7 why. We're going to use my favorite tools that I have found to be the most powerful and the most successful across the board, and the most impactful for people that have used them. And I'm going to make sure I share those repeatedly, so that by the end of this year, they are automatically in your toolbox and you can pull them up whenever you need them. All right. Have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.